Deus meus arriva me, torum do shoka vikilje, torum do shoka vikilje, Deus meus arriva me. Deus meus arriva me, torum do shoka vikilje, torum do shoka vikilje, Deus meus arriva me. Domine, Domine, exore me, manam vilom da grossa ie, manam vilom da grossa ie, Domine, Domine, exore me, manam vilom da grossa ie, Domine, Domine, exore me.
Jigweave! Oh, hold on. Is it not working? Shit. Working, is it? That's it. Check. Hello, are you with me now? G Martasha, I will do go my. Hello, everybody, thank you so much for joining me. Hope you're all doing well. God bless each and every one of you. Sorry, the USB was pulled out there. I forgot that I had done that. So, welcome everybody. I had to do the old insert the USB cable into the computer there. So we were messing about there. We were changing some things, changing the settings on the camera. So hopefully I look a bit more realistic now. Don't look like a complete idiot. Change the settings on the camera a bit to make me look a bit more realistic. So welcome to the show, everybody. My name is Niall McConnell, leader of Síl na hÉireann, Ireland's fastest growing Christian nationalist movement in the whole island of Ireland. So we will be live from Dublin tomorrow. I would say probably an hour early, about 1 PM. I will be at the Garden of Remembrance with fellow members, handing out our party newspaper, the Irish Patriot. So if you want to help us, if you want to give us a hand, I'll be at the entrance of the Garden of Remembrance about 1 o'clock tomorrow in Dublin. Come say hello, grab a stack of papers, help us hand them out. We need all hands on deck. We've probably 10,000 papers going to Dublin tomorrow, so it's always a nerve-wracking event, these big protests in Dublin, because I feel like I have to get all the papers given out. So we'll do our best to get as many out as possible, right? So if you're about, give me a bell and feel free to hand out some papers for us. So how's everybody doing the live chat? Welcome to the show, everybody. I know it's a late stream tonight. Should be getting my rest, but I thought I'd come on here to see how everyone's doing. Got the hair chopped and all that jazz. Where's everybody from the live chat? Please let me know. I've got the fan on here because it's really warm in the studio. My God, it was a warm day again here in Donegal. Stan and I sent you an email today regarding the papers. I'm happy to get some sent and hand them out. Okay, no problem at all. No, what I haven't done, I have to put a link up to buy the papers. I haven't even had a chance to do that yet, believe it or not. Is John Wilson coming on? I don't think. You know what? I don't think so. He's coming tomorrow. Let me send him a wee text. Actually, he listens to my show a lot, so I feel bad now texting him at 11:15 at night. Look, if you're listening, John, you're more than welcome to come on. I sent you a message there on WhatsApp. You're a lot better speaker than me. Maybe you could talk just about Kinnegad, Wicklow tonight. What's on Wicklow? Very hot today. Living in Airdrie, Scotland. Birmingham, UK, says Leslie. East Down, says Poke. Norfolk, UK, says Yvonne. Waterford, says Paul. Dublin, it's going too fast. Dublin, says Anne Maria. Limerick here, says Ned. Birmingham, UK. I seen an African man as a guard today. A man who should not be in our country, says Joseph. Yeah. -7 here in Australia. Oh, jeekers. Oh, John's all ready to go. So we'll give John a bell, right? John, I'll call you in a couple of minutes. Just do some housekeeping here, right? So I will bring John now in a second. Look, there's one or two clips here I want to play first. Let me see. One of Michael Martin was confronted today. If I can find that, I think I have brought it up. Where is it? This we'll play that one right for a laugh. Michael Martin getting the bollocking in Croke Park today was great. So let's look, before we play Michael Martin getting the bollocking, we will say we'll say our Lord's Prayer as Gaeilge first, right? So please join us. Nanya Manahar agus a vec agus Spirit Neve, amen. Ar Nyahar atar now, go ní for Daniel, go dagda de rate, go nyantar de hollow talab mar yantar now, ar nar na huld were doing you, agus might in our fecta, mar a waihamais dar vec na fein, ac na election na gahu, ac seer shana ulk, amen. Nanya Manahar agus a vec agus Spirit Neve, amen. Okay, everybody, let's play this clip here now. Taoiseach Michael Martin receives a few home troops while attending the Dublin Cork game in Croke Park today. Right, let's see.
Here it is. Fucking traitor to the Irish people. Be ashamed of yourself. Traitor. A traitor. A traitor. Should be ashamed of yourself. Here we go. The man himself, Micheál Martin. I just got that one in. Here it is.
Muted there. See, something wrong with my Streamlabs. It's a bit laggy. I don't know what's going on here. I don't know what I've done to it, but it's a bit laggy at the minute. Normally it's very sharp. It is what it is. Okay. So look, big protest tomorrow in Dublin. Let's get out there as many people as possible. I'm hoping tomorrow will be the biggest anti-immigration protest in the whole island of Ireland. So if you're about, get down there, oppose mass immigration into the country. I'm hoping for 50,000 people. We'll have to wait and see. Let's see how many turn out. Yeah. So look, we were busy the past few days, right? We were exceptionally busy. Let me see, right, what we can show you. So this is a video I uploaded today. For those of you who haven't seen it, just to give you a little taste of what we've been doing this past couple of days. Absolutely flat out. Let me see here now. I'll play this wee clip here, right? Tomorrow, 22nd of June, there will be probably Ireland's largest ever anti-migration protest in Dublin, gathering at the Garden of Remembrance at 2 o'clock. I will be there at 1 o'clock. I'm just giving you a little update here from HQ. So we've got our flags ready to go, probably in excess of 500 flags to be given out for free. We've got our signs / placards here ready to go. We're probably handing out over 50, maybe 50 to 60 of them for free, of course. And last but not least, 10,000 of our party newspaper, the Irish Patriot. Here is the latest issue now. We'll be handing these out, talking about legal immigration, how that's the biggest problem in Ireland, not illegal immigration. Paul Carville from Carrickmacross has written a great article. Our activism page, a historic page about the penal times, the Mass Rock. A good local resident there from Letterkenny, Eamon Haggerty, wrote The Changing Face of Letterkenny, Donegal. We've got the Carmelite nuns writing about this new pope. There's our pull-out poster, looking great. John Wilson has written a good article. And here, Seamus O'Doherty has another very interesting article. So that's the latest issue of our party newspaper, the Irish Patriot. We will be handing out 10,000 of those papers at the protest tomorrow. Don't the signs look absolutely great? Front and back done. Faith, family, nation. Put the Irish first. Gael, not for sale. You get the idea. So when people ask me, Niall, you fundraising, where does the money go? Well, here you go. 500 flags given out for free. Each flag costs us around €3. Each placard sign costs us €10. I don't know, the paper, 15 cents per paper roughly. You do the math there. Also, not forgetting the Ireland is Full banner too, 14 foot wide, 4 foot high. Any money that comes into our movement, we pump it straight back in. We're working hard here today, getting everything ready. We're pretty much ready to go now. Very happy with the signs, very happy with the papers, and extremely happy with the flags. There's a certain helper who helps us a lot. She did a fantastic job. It's very hard to do it on my own, but she is great help. She knows who she is. Very grateful for your help. Let's keep her lit now. That's why I encourage everybody to join our political movement, Shield na HÉireann. We're Ireland's fastest growing Christian nationalist movement and the whole island of Ireland. You can scroll down below the video in the description. Join as a member now. What do you get if you join as a member? You get this beautiful membership box, this really nice lapel badge designed by myself. I'm very happy with it. This Who We Are booklet, this Freedom Proclamation, this membership card, and the tricolour flag, of course, and much more. So join our political movement. You can join from anywhere in the world, Ireland, UK, Canada, America, Australia, New Zealand. No matter where you're from, join now, support our work. Or you can chip into our Patriot Fund. You'll chip in €10, put 3 flags on the streets. €100, we'll put 35 flags into the hands of Irish nationalists. So scroll down below the video, join as a member now, chip into our Patriot Fund, help us get more signs, help us get more newspapers, help us get more flags. Let's keep her lit now. Let's get the job done. We'll see you all again. We'll see you again tomorrow, Sunday. Look, if you want to help me hand out papers as well, I have 10,000 of them. This is always a stressful day for me because I'm trying to get out 10,000 papers. I'll be at the Garden of Remembrance Excellence right here. I'll show you on the screen now at about 1 o'clock. So come over. Feel free to grab a bundle of papers, hand them out to everybody. And we need all hands on deck now. So share these videos with your friends and family, everybody. God bless you all. Aaron Gobra. Okay, everybody, I've just given you a little taste here of what we've been up to this past few days. A lot of hard work behind the scenes, a lot of graft, a lot of hard work, and there's some people that help me behind the scenes, like do the memberships, do some orders, and do the flags. Like, and the people that do that, they're all volunteers. They don't get paid, and that's including myself. A lot of hard labor. Seeing them flags, like the amount of hard work, a graft that goes into that. And the person who does that, they know who they are, and we're very grateful for her support and help. And as like I was saying, every flag that we're going to hand out costs €3. The newspapers cost money. The placards cost €10 each. That big banner costs €100 for the banner. So that's why we say and encourage people to join as members, support our work, and if you want to support our flag fund, newspaper fund, any money that comes in goes straight back into the movement, right? We like, there's protests coming up now in Dublin, Drogheda, Dundalk, Roscommon. That's the next couple of weeks, and we're planning to go to these protests and hand out flags, newspapers, placards for free to give to the people of the towns. We don't charge people, but like, we need your support to continue to do this. So we want to continue to do it. We'll do the hard work behind the scenes, but we need your support. So I suppose if you want to join as a member, scroll down below the video. If you want to chip into our Patriot fund, scroll down below the video, right? Alright, so let's bring on John Wilson here now. Let me give him a call. Let me mute his side, and we'll give him a wee bell. John, we're going to call you now if you're listening. Hello, John. Can you hear me all right?
I can hear you loud and clear.
Good man. Thanks for joining us kind of so late, John, but you're here anyway.
Yeah, no problem, Niall. I think it's vitally important that as many Irish men and Irish women travel to Dublin tomorrow to protest against the ongoing invasion of Ireland, our Ireland. It's vitally important. But unfortunately, there are still a large percentage of our people are suffering from apathy, and many others couldn't be bothered, which is shocking and disgraceful. I mean, there is no excuse. We are losing our country in real time. We are being governed by traitors. I saw the treatment, the greeting that Micheál Martin got today in Croke Park. But I mean, he doesn't. I mean, that's like water off a duck's back. He has utter contempt for the Irish people. And if anybody was in any doubt about our government's master plan to make Irish people a minority in our own country, we saw Jim O'Callaghan and the other government minister, announcing the purchase, the plan to purchase the City West site in Dublin for the best part of €150 million. That's only the start of the spending. People are focused on buying the hotel. People should focus on the 50 acres that they also bought, because they have great plans to develop that site. And I suspect they're going to build apartment blocks, and they could build 2 large apartment blocks on each acre of land. So you're talking about the biggest plantation centre in Europe, and one of the biggest plantation centres, I'd say, in all of the world. That's where we're heading, and it'll cost billions of euro to build. The government are budgeting. They are budgeting, I'd say, a minimum of €2 billion to fully develop that site.
You just made an interesting point there at the start of your intro, I suppose. You mentioned the apathy of the Irish people, and like there's a lot of people who are still asleep. Like, I don't know what the numbers were on the streets when the water protests were in action. Like, it was obviously a lot more than the anti-immigration protests. There were hundreds of thousands of people on the streets.
Oh yeah, and I did, and as I've said many times, the anti-water charges movement has been the biggest people's movement in the history of this country. I mean, to date, up to now, and I mean, that grew organically as well. I mean, I attended many of those protests.
Yeah, but the people only got out to the streets when it affected their pocket. The Irish people will only do anything when it affects them. Like, people don't care about mass immigration, really, because it doesn't really affect them, even though they can see it when they go to the shops. Like, a lot of Irish people live in rural Ireland, and they're not affected by it. Only when it really comes to their door, only will the Irish people do anything, like we've seen with the water charges.
We have some of the most educated people in Europe and in the world here. And
That there's the
these
problem.
so-called, I mean, if these people can't see with their own eyes what's happening before them, we are obviously becoming on the fast track to becoming a minority in our own country. But yet, I mean, we have to be real here, and we have to accept the reality that there are still a large percentage of our people who really don't care now. And many of those people call us Nazis and far right and racists and xenophobes. I mean, we have to accept. I mean, that's a sad reality. Okay, this movement is growing and it's growing organically, and I'm sure there will be thousands of people in Dublin tomorrow who have never protested before, and that's a fact. But we need to wake up and wake up very, very fast. I'm sure you saw the trouble on the beach in North Dublin. There was a video circulating about serious trouble on a beach in North Dublin. Now, it's. I mean, the vast majority of those people were not born in Ireland. I mean, they are not Irish. We are a unique race of people. We never colonized anybody. We were colonized for over 800 years. We were brutalized. We were made to feel like second-class citizens in our own country, and history is repeating itself. We will soon be strangers in our own land. That's a fact. There are people. I mean, you're a lot younger than I am. But if God spares you, you will live, Niall, to see Irish people becoming a minority in this country. And so might I. I'm only 62 years of age. I mean, within the next 20 years, in 20 years' time, we are going to have a fair idea. We are going to know how we're fixed in that regard. And I'd say within 20 years, we will be well on the way to becoming a minority here. If we are not a minority in 20 years' time. Another issue, I don't know whether you noticed or not, but Micheál Martin announced today that families having 3 or more children are going to get, they're going to be given larger larger children's allowances, children's allowance payments. Now, one wouldn't need to have attended national school for a second day to know that that's going to benefit the so-called new Irish more than it's going to benefit the young Irishmen and Irish women, because there are many thousands of young Irishmen and young Irish women that can't afford to have children. They can't afford to have 3 children. They can barely afford to have 1 child, and at most 2 children. I'd say the Roma Gypsies now, or many of the Roma Gypsies, are celebrating this decision tonight.
In my opinion, the foreign nationals shouldn't be entitled to any social welfare or any child benefit. Like you came on the show recently and said your son is in Abu Dhabi, Dubai, one of those.
Correct.
Sorry?
Yes.
Now, I don't know the rules and regulations out there, but say if an Irish family have children, are they entitled to child benefit out there?
No, and they're not entitled to citizenship either. And anybody who arrives in Abu Dhabi or Dubai or the rest of the United Arab Emirates and they haven't got the right documentation, they will be deported within hours.
Yeah, well, this here's the thing. Like they're doing it the right way. Like the majority of people in that country are foreign to that land, but the taxes and everything is geared towards the natives of that land. Supporting them.
Rick Munn did a live stream earlier on tonight, no risk, no reward, and he outlined what happens in Kenya and in Uganda to people that arrive in those countries illegally. They are deported right away. There's no messing around. So and they are kept in detention until they're deported. There's no such thing as going through the legal process for 10 and 12 years. And then regardless if there's a deportation order or not, then they're left lying around, and they end up never leaving the country.
Well, Ireland doesn't have a deportation unit like in America, like they got ICE. We ask criminals to self-deport. Have you ever heard anything like it in all your life?
It's ludicrous, and another issue that gets very little commentary here is the fact that there are African and Asian influencers that are actively showing their people how to get citizenship in Ireland. You couldn't make this up. Like, we are literally, I mean, a large number of Irish people are suffering from suicidal empathy. This is crazy. We are literally being destroyed from within. We are losing our country from within. Our country are incentivizing people to come to Ireland. They are literally incentivizing people to invade our lovely country. We never colonized anybody. We are a small, tiny ethnic minority in world terms. We are only 0.06 of the population of the world. I mean, I've said that umpteen times in the last few months. We are in a bad place. We there, just to repeat again, at the risk of boring people, complacency is killing us. Complacency, suicidal empathy, and a total disregard by a large number of people to what's going on in this country. It is shocking and it is killing us. It is destroying us. We are going to be a minority in our country within a very, very short number of years. And yet, I cannot understand why so many people are still asleep and don't care. There's a gentleman called Sean O'Brien. He's a decent man from the Midlands, and I mean he is somebody that's fully switched on to what's going on in this country. And he says, how can we trust our government when our young children are not safe? Our young boys and girls are not safe here. How can we trust our government when our young children are not safe? I mean, that's horrible. And I mean, there are many people that came around the country that are concerned about the welfare of our future generations.
No, 100%. I'm trying to stay positive in the stream, but it is a bleak.
Well, we have to stay. Listen, I don't know. There's a gentleman. I don't know whether you're aware of this, but there's a gentleman in Boston. He's a big fan of yours. A man called Brendan Kelly. He has his own station called Sarsfield's Virtual Pub. Now he quotes you regularly on his screen.
I don't know why.
Okay.
Because I'm fucking Bogman from Donegal, but whatever.
No, he broadcasts from Boston, Massachusetts. Right, okay. He's a very intelligent man, but he is very, very concerned, as are many of our diaspora in the United States of America. But I would advise those people, if you're planning to visit the old country one last time, get here soon, because it'll soon be totally unrecognizable.
Absolutely. And
we have to stay positive, Niall. I understand that. I mean, I apologise if I'm sounding very pessimistic, but we have to face reality.
Yeah,
now.
Of course.
The reality, you know what I mean. I mean, we can't just pretend that all is right and everything is going well.
Of course.
It's clearly not going well, you know.
And you were down in Kinnegad there during the week. How did that protest go? And thanks for speaking to our cameraman too, John.
It was the first. Again, it was the first protest that there was over 200 people there, and it was the very first, with the exception of about a small handful of people that I recognise from other protests. Most of those people, the vast majority of those people, never before in their lives protested. And the gentleman who organised the protest, it was his first time organising any form of protest, as far as I know. Listen, great people. Great people, courageous people, patriots. Again, only a small number of the population of the actual town turned up. Now, we have to make allowances for people that have to travel long distances to work and whatever. But unfortunately, a large percentage of the people in that town, as in many other towns throughout the country, just again, I couldn't be bothered, to be totally honest with you. There's no excuse. There's no excuse for not turning out to save our country. And, those people don't realise those people are literally fiddling while our Irish sovereignty is burning. Now, not that we have much Irish sovereignty left, because we don't. I mean, our government have taken care of that. They signed up to the EU Migration Pact, which is a death warrant for the Irish race. I mean, that's a fact. But I'm looking forward. I mean, being positive, I'm looking forward to tomorrow. I hope that we're going to see at least 50,000, if not more, people turn out and protest. And protest in Dublin. I'm hoping that we get the biggest crowd ever protesting in Dublin tomorrow against the ongoing invasion of our country.
Good man, John. Look, hopefully I'll get speaking to you tomorrow. I'll be at the Garden of Remembrance about 1 o'clock. So if you want to come over and give us a wee mini chat, a wee interview, I'd really appreciate it. Hey, and hopefully we have a good day out tomorrow.
Well, God bless you, Niall, and God bless everyone listening to your stream. And God bless the people of this country, of this great country. This is Ireland, our Ireland, and we will fight like hell to save it.
Good man, John. We'll see you tomorrow. Right? God bless you. All right. Irish goodbye. Safe travels, John. Safe travels to the Irish people tomorrow. Going up to Dublin. Be safe on the roads. Did you all vote to be in Europe? Look, I hate the European Union. If I was only a child when we joined the European Union. I think I was only, I don't know how old. I was very, very young anyway when we joined the Euro. I never wanted to join it. I didn't understand it particularly, but I didn't. The big thing I didn't like was losing the punt, and I used to love our money. Like, we used to have all the Irish animals on the coins. It was absolutely beautiful. The most beautiful currency you'll ever see is the Irish punt, the old Irish punt. Then we got that demonic euro. I hate it, and I've hated it, and I've always hated it, and continue to hate it. What, any questions in the live chat? Please let me know. Look, so we'll be broadcasting live. Wow, we're freaking 500 people watching me on a Saturday night. I have three camera things to record. I've got a wee DJI gimbal fancy thing. Gimbal thing supposed to record good footage, so we'll be charging that up and hopefully recording some footage tomorrow with that. We'll see how it goes. Then I got my other camera, then I got my GoPro thing too. I only use that as well. So we've got so much to organise for these big protests. You know, hopefully you appreciate all the work that goes on behind the scenes. And so I will be live streaming tomorrow from about 1 o'clock during the day, 1 o'clock Irish time from Dublin. So make sure you tune in and share the streams with all your friends and family to get the message out there. So if you're new to the show, please subscribe. We cover what's happening in Ireland regarding, like, 99% of the stuff we do is mass immigration, and we just cover Ireland exclusively. So if you want to find out what's happening in Ireland, please subscribe. Share these videos with all your friends and family. Let's get the message out there, right? And let me go to the live chat to see how everybody's doing. What he's doing on a Saturday night. I'm getting ready for the protest tomorrow. I'm pretty much ready. Just I have the cameras and stuff to charge now. Make sure all the batteries, like 3 or 4 batteries per device, so all the batteries have to be charged and all that, you know. 500 watching live, absolutely fantastic. Welcome everybody. We go to the live chat. Any questions? Let me know. Hello, Niall, love from the USA, says boom check. Subscribe, Wunjo. Roasting, it is very warm. Look, I've put that fan back on. Sunday morning here, says Jimmy. Nobby says recovering from Friday night. He sounds like you're hungover. So why? No more right pass, illegal immigrants out, Ukrainian strainers out sample. Tala says no, says hi. Good stuff, a bit of everything. So look, we're going tomorrow, we're bringing 500 flags, 10,000 newspapers, 60 placards. I don't want to even think about how much money that's going to cost us. That's why we encourage everybody to join our movement. We're Ireland's fastest growing Christian nationalist movement and the whole island of Ireland. Look, if you've joined recently too, just give it, especially if you're living in like Australia or Canada or America or whatever. The postage can be a wee bit slow. So say now if you join now, it could be, you know, depends on when we send out our orders once a week, pretty much. Orders and memberships once a week, so it depends when you join. So it could be 7 days before we dispatch it, then it could be another in America, like it could be 10 days, 2 weeks, I don't know, roughly, for it to get delivered. In Ireland, maybe 1 to 2 days. UK the same. So just be patient regarding your memberships, right? It will get there. And so I encourage everybody to join our movement, Shield na Hern, Ireland's fastest growing Christian nationalist movement. And let's have a word from our sponsors.
My name is Niall McConnell. I'm the leader of Shield na Hern, Ireland's fastest growing Christian nationalist movement in the whole island of Ireland. And we need you to join our movement now. We are spearheading the campaign against the mass immigration invasion into Ireland. Scroll down below this video, click the link in the description or click the link in the bio to join as a member. You can join from anywhere in the world, Ireland, UK, Canada, America, Australia, New Zealand, no matter where you are from, join as a member now. What do you get if you join as a member? You get this beautiful lapel badge, you get this Who We Are booklet, you get this frame proclamation, you get the Irish tricolour flag, and much more. Scroll down below this video, click the link now, join as a member now. Ireland needs you. Join the fight back. Stop the mass immigration invasion now. God bless you all, and God save Ireland.
Yes, join as a member now. Join our political movement, shielding the hair, and get involved in real life political action. Okay, look everybody, that's it for me tonight. I'm going to leave it there. I must go and get ready and get into the bed. Get a good night's sleep, ready for tomorrow. It takes us about 3 hours to drive up to, so let's get her done. Okay everybody, I'll see you all again tomorrow. Live probably about 1 o'clock tomorrow from Dublin, right? So we'll see us all there. If you're going tomorrow, come to the Garden of Remembrance early. Help me hand out papers. I'll be at the entrance of the Garden of Remembrance. Come give me a hand. Make my life less stressful, because it always is a stressful day for me, right? So we'll see us all again tomorrow. God bless you all. Aaron go brave.